Ebuka came into the house, surprising the housemate. And in fact, they were happy, they were jumping, they were jubilating. They teared the shirts of Ebuka, then they smeared the shirt of Ebuka with makeup. Guys. And everybody's like, this housemate, are they okay at all? This weary that Ebuka, that Biggie brought to the house, are they okay? Saturday night party ended. You guys are seeing Ebuka and you're not scared. Really? Omo, Ebuka was happy with them. They couldn't even allow Ebuka to even ask them questions, gist with them. They were just overexcited. And everybody's like, okay, maybe it's the alcohol. It's the alcohol. They're intoxicated. Quickly, then came the, you know, ninja bringing in the envelope. Oh my goodness. The envelope came and Ebuka said, I'm here to evict. Ebuka quickly told the evicted housemate to stand up. Come and see gang. And of course, that was how Thelma was the first person to get evicted. That was a shocker. That was a shocker to the housemate. They were like, nah, they didn't believe it. They didn't believe it. Then Ebuka said, that is not all. Another eviction coming right up. There came Bright. Morgan evicted. Oh my goodness. The thumbnail on social media, everybody was jubilating, happy. And I'm asking myself, what did Bright ever do to this ones? What did he do that people are happy he's evicted? Anyway, yeah, so Bright and Thelma Lawson, Bright Morgan got evicted last night after the party. And before Ebuka leaving, Ibuka asked, told them that, look, there is more eviction. See you guys tomorrow. And also, there's 2 more weeks. And in that 2 more weeks, a lot can happen. A damage can happen. So they should take care. You see them tomorrow. Even before leaving, Ibuka asked Kaybobo, what is love? Love is caring and love is understanding. And Ebuka asked, is that what Thelma is to you? And he said, they both said yes, and they pegged. Almost see love. Yeah, guys, it was a sad. I was sad, to be frank, because I was expecting to see Kaybobo and Thelma give us some smooth, smooth loving, smooth ship for the last night before, eventually Thelma gets evicted. I was actually sad because I was expecting some content from them last night. Oh my goodness, guys. So the housemates were deliberating. They were thinking that now this is not an eviction. They were still doubting. Almost all of them were doubting. Kaybobo was sad, sitting down, no words, uttering no words. Most of the housemates were just like, nah, they can't believe it. Then came the queen of sheep in the house. I mean, Mide. She was crying. Mide Mide was crying. Yes, she was tearing up, and her crew were there to her crew were there to just support her, calm her down, and console her. At a point, they had to leave her to her sorrow, to just take everything in her stride. Last night everybody was, I mean, those who hated Thelma and Bright pretty much just were happy that these two were evicted. For me, I was just sad that Thelma was evicted. It's just sad how people who give us a show do not have fan base most of the time. I think coming to the show is always about grace, praying and hoping that you get that fan base that will take you to the final. Away from that, Bright Bright Living had what's her name again? What's her name? Um how can I forget this girl's name? Sultana and Isabella. Yes, they obviously they are not cool with the cool kids in the house. That is Mide, Dede, Joanne, and the crew. Those other crew are not friends with this other crew. So they were kind of not happy. They were not sad. They were not angry either. Just there, in between the moment and all of that. when Ebuka was like the show can be extended into 2 weeks, there came the tears from Isabella crying and saying that she's gonna miss her son, yada yada yada. And of course, Queen was also there to console her as well. Well, in all of this is a very entertaining show. A lot of people were so happy that, yeah, because 17 housemates in week 8 is kind of shocking, and people were not expecting a lot of housemates because this housemate have delivered. Even if Big A want to make it top 10, I'll be happy. Thelma is drunk, so the eviction hasn't hit her yet. Is when they are driven as far as Ikeja and the breeze blows into the car that her eyes will clear. Then she will ask, where are we? What am I doing here? This was a comment that was really, really trending, and it's kind of funny, because they were all drunk or tipsy to say, so that eviction, whew, oh my goodness, this show, you just have to pray to be able to have that luck and that grace that will carry you to the finals. I think by now everybody know that Missy is winning. If you don't know that Missy is winning, then I don't know how you watch this show. I mean, this is not a surprise at all. Everybody know. If you're an added watcher of BBnaija, you should know by now the winner of the show. Even in week 3 or 4, you should know the winner. Just by their social media engagement, you definitely know who is winning the show. So, yeah, that is that on what happened. I'm going to give you the aftermath of this eviction where emotions are high, especially with Bright eviction, which is affecting Mide, and of course Thelma's eviction, which is affecting Kaybobo, and Kaybobo's a fight with Emisi and all of this. I'm going to give you, another rundown of that in the next video. As of now, Thelma, Lawson, and Bright Morgan are evicted out of the Big Brother Naija house.